And a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. We don't make Christian. Today now, Wednesday, July 17, 2024. The presenter na Kutubu Kuruma. And very shortly, I expect a guest to come join me. Then that man when they call Mandela. Then Mr. Paul Kamara by God power, he come join me now. We get very serious thing that we get for come discuss. We did talk about Salon yesterday and Salon today, and they asked the fundamental question: where things go wrong, and then finally we come with the solution. And that's what they do today. We will ask where things can go wrong. Then a Salon yesterday, Salon today, and where we missed the point. By God power, he no go so again. He can't join. And when he join, I will bring him inside. So he come tell now do. They'll start the discussion. Like I said, there's also a possibility. So we will discuss another thing also. We will talk about, the conduct of stadium diplomacy. Now, no say, now stadium we get everybody involved in how we conduct with with diplomacy. Therefore, in ambassadors and high commissioners and all that thing. So, but we tell God, thank you. They don't begin recall them. The high commissioner women in a salon, they don't recall them. Then Lisa Chisney, they don't recall them. Then also Miguel Miller, women thinks in a part of the government. Instead, they don't call them. My God, power. So we go talk about we will get an advice for the give with foreign minister then Timothy Musa Kaba for Serbia. We want to see a foreign policy being run by the government of Salon without the dictation of any foreign intervention, especially the high commissioners and the ambassadors and when they are Salon. We don't want to see them front and center. No, we don't, because now saw this so no one not even recognize it. Nobody not recognize the Naya. They not get involved in the foreign policy conduct of this country. Because nobody will consult them. But now Salon, they front and center. But without go blame again, that Julius Mother be will not go blame. Because now in things say here for make let it be part of them. Then hopefully if Mr. Paul Kamara come also, we go talk about the importance of why we feel say if we talk say we the practice democracy, it get for start from the party level. Now they start from the party level. Everybody, especially now that a presidential system of governance will be run, everybody will want to be president. Now the parties them, all man for go begin try for contest for the symbol. Enough for be one way that just the the one that winning at the apparatus when they made the decision not to them for make somebody a presidential candidate. We believe say anybody will want to be a presidential candidate, they offer go out there campaigning to the people, and the parties for hold what they call primaries. So anybody will emerge as the winner at the primaries, now in the party for actually crown as a presidential candidate. Now with the scenario, so now the scenario now that make usually the elections now after they not do the elections, they not get hala because now the citizens and citizens they get a say. But when we get a contest where the citizens they not get say, Now just the one where they na the what they call it the NAC, na the National Advisory Committee, na them. Obviously enough that they bring hala, they bring rancor, and that make take today, even we cannot hold elections, and we not they settle down, we not they settle down at all. So we they argue say now about time law will change how we they hold elections then. And we also want to submit say, and therefore they conduct debate among the candidates then. We for try get away with, especially the university students then. Let them try the organized debates among the competing candidates then. The one them way they look forward for represent the party them, the one them way one for be the presidential candidates them, then for the whole debate. Because when they hold debate among them, waiting to happen though is that will give people the chance for let them be able to make informed decisions. Let them size the people them up. Because one thing where we don't find out at Salon, not to a place where na an issue oriented, politics. Not to that at all. Now the politics of tribalism and the politics of regionalism. That's now one of the major handicap land. But in in an age like this we live now, we strongly believe say that for move away from that kind of a concept day. And we believe say we brothers and sisters they within Ayao, within England, within France, within Germany, within a place way inside democracy the work day. Therefore also support something like this. Therefore support them. We in America and the whole debate in Naya. Now we at the talk show. And President Biden in situation, he hang in the balance because that first debate when he hold, he come out say he really not meet the threshold, he not meet up. So there is this call, there is this repeated call say therefore try for all and be waiting will happen. If the second debate when it come, if you not do well there's clamor for letting change up, letting bring another person inside it. You see, because in most cases, from which some of we don't know now, and the experience we don't get, in most cases, now waiting they come up from the debate, we see one man with him called President Ronald Reagan. We see a masterpiece ability for conduct debate. We see also how Kennedy be beat Kennedy be beat Nixon Panda at 1960 debates. So the debate is very important. Then as we wait for them, Mr. Kamara come. Now one thing we want to talk about again today now. We see people and they give too much credit to other people that when are just minor help them more than we help produce MCC business. And what do they see? They really don't talk about the vice president, Dr. Juliet Diallo, the role in play. We know that they talk about her. For example, in addition to the fact say the Minister of Finance, and they will not credit her. We don't see again, they don't come, then they talk about waiting this guy do, waiting that the Kefala do. They don't get too much credit. But the fact remains though, the Kefala they all now supporting role they play. Now supporting roles they play. They know Then really not to be the movers and shakers them, Patricia so. The man really went and be the driving force for this MCC business. Now the vice president, Dr. Jude Jallo, but we don't know if they do it deliberately, then they do it deliberately for them play the whole way Dr. Jude Jallo play for this MCC business. And some of we not go allow that to happen. That they call revisionism, it not go happen. We don't go give people them credit where they not deserve. We need for actually compartmentalize. We need for let people understand, say, guys like Fata Madi, way then at the finance minister who they can follow now just a supporting role they play. The real brain behind this, the person with the gravitas, the leadership. Now the vice president, Dr. Jude Jallo. So again, like I say, we wait for me guest we na the man they call Mandela, but actually he named Paul Kamara, a journalist and a politician because he served na the NPRC administration also, a politician. So like so the wait up. So the main thing what we supposed to can discuss today, we did do in terms of comparative analysis, meaning that Salon yesterday, Salon today, and then we ask the fundamental question: how we get to this point? What's how we miss the curveball? What's how we miss that? Why a nation where we know we get very good governance, especially before we go to Lancaster House, and we come on Lancaster House, say up to 1967, we get good governance. How it don't get to this point where the nation in the state of quandary? This is not the fundamental question. This we need for ask. We need for ask how we get to this point. But then, once we determine how we get to this point, then the causative agents we're responsible for all the the political instability, the uncertainty, and all that thing. Then the next thing where we for begin advocate, we will advocate say we now need what they call the prophylactic measures that the solution how to move the the country from the boulevard of progress to the avenue of success. That now we need for those. So like I say, I still dey wait for the guest because we be there on the way. He will tell me say he dey on the way they can, but the notice be not go out say this program will start 3 o'clock na yeah. And a lot of people they may know already. So it not will be fair on their part for come sit down the wait. The program not start. No, that not professional. And next time if you put that kind of a word out say now so time, the program will start. If you not start that any, then you dey lost people there. So whether the man come or not to the program will continue. And you anyhow look at because I can very prepared. He just come for let he help cement waiting I talk or let he can also share his own experience with we camp and the politics. Now let's go back to Salon yesterday. Look at all the indices there about Salon yesterday, especially in terms of political governance. We take them from before even the May 1960 Lancaster conference, and after that way lead to independence, to the first general election hold after independence, to the second general elections in May 1962, and then the third general election where now in the defining moment that of the country. waiting happen in March 1967 to now we at the talk so. From waiting happen after that election to now it changed, the narrative in the country. Salon was some of we were very lucky. We tell God thank you for that. We saw Salon where I go talk say in greener pastures. In all in facets of life, we see them in the area of academia, in the area of governance, in the area. Not just put up in a nutshell, Salon actually not be a place where everybody proudly they call up Salon. Proudly. Because the way people that we've been there, the administrators that we've been there, they develop a very good infrastructure for the country where now on that moral foundation, they now let me take over the country. So when they left, they hand them over to the black people that will take over. They hand over a very good judiciary, they hand over a very good workforce, they hand over a very good academic institutions then, they hand over very health facilities then. And even in the area of jurisprudence, law, court system, all that thing, they were something we everybody will be proud of because they were on sound footing. We saw all of this in some of we, like we say, we tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or God Almighty. Most of them tell some of we they talk about. We say, in fact, this name don't promise say popular, again come right what they call Sadio new political history. What that they actually means though, it means now the missing links and now they supply the missing links. I don't almost done. The area now I don't reach now Julius Madam your area. Now there I don't reach. Now in part of the political history where he become president of the country. The one way in the NPRC person that name I don't personally. I don't but they already did it. So the next one I they pick up now, where they're not going, I'm not going to crash me head because all I need for look, Lord just take her from 2018, we came to power, and now that's not to think that way. Me go get for go look at any book. I not get for look there because the things are there. They're open. They're open for Lord see. For me your job now for make sure say no historian not twist. The facts. No historian not right waiting not be, or no historian not left behind waiting supposed to be. Yes, he's going to be giving credit who say a due credit because intellectual honesty requires say you get for give credit where it due. But equally also, who say he missed the curve ball, who say things the way people them they expect from them, all the hopes and aspirations the way they may put by them, and where because I don't talk to people, people then of substance. I must sit down there and make known to everybody say the miscellaneous collection of people, especially EO SLPP people, they really, really, really disappointed in them. Now they make it very clear now. And we where they come out, where they openly they tell us this, are we not in French then? One them way they sing in praise every now and then, where they not see nothing wrong. Where they not see nothing wrong. Every now and then for your praise, no more praise, yeah, all kind of praise. They are not only are they immortal enemies, but they are enemies of the society. Because waiting the apple, though, then they mislead the man, then they mislead them. Then they make if you say they do the right thing, well, of course not to him. And hopefully when I get to that part of the history, everything will be because they can say this now one thing that I don't go there is no way I go look any book in the way the book say we go look nothing. Julius Mother be kind of power where the technology don't they now, thanks to the internet, thanks to them, please, we already go there, we they see every night. You want to know what you do today, just Google or just pay attention to what happen at the social media, then you will not. You are not say don't come on at the country today. Just pay attention, they don't come on it. So there is just about nothing where anybody go. The purpose of me trying for come with this, we don't want to let historians and they twist the facts because we historians and the good number then they're very dishonest. They're very dishonest. Then they tell we waiting the one yearly, which is very wrong. That they call revisionism. One thing about history, you they write history, you know they write your public, you know they write your opinion. You write the things as you see as you see them, not as you think. There's a big difference between as you think and as you see them. For example, it's a fact of life say the don't travel past any other leader nationally. That he did it because anybody need for do now for you to pay attention to a frequent travel. For a frequent travel. But when the historians come there, for whatever reason, either for cynical expediency, tactical consideration, they're not going to talk nanny. But make sure say it ain't at the book that the man will be the most traveled person. Even when the country they go through hard times. Too much. So these are all some of the things that some one make sure say it don't. For example, go hopefully by God power go put another book say when it comes undermining the rule of law in the country, undermining the effectiveness of the judiciary, I could also put an you just matter your in that step because I don't see them and there evidence that they will abound. We abound. Now, because some of you not go one when you come on our office, then they begin to paint some like nine these nine this yak na budu yak na style nine the be all and end all. Nine Sami pass, I mean I do everything pass everybody. Now that makes some of we they preempt, whoever will get for write the book for them, we they preempt them. So that whoever will get for write in own book for now in office, it will be very careful, say, things on the air. I strongly believe say the things that we me get for put under. I strongly believe say a good number of Salonians will go buy truth because I'm going to put the things as I see them, as I know for. That's what I get for you. So, like we say, the governance of the country, like I said, since like we say, we still wait for we guest, but when I come or not, this program will continue. Like I say, Salona be a place where we had everything going for we. We had everything going for we. And imagine, they're telling me, not to be even the age of technology. That not the irony there, the irony that, and the contradiction, and we get a country maybe more developed or advanced, where you go say, they go through the dark ages. Because most of the things what they enjoy now, the internet, the this, the that, they were not there. They were not there. Computers and all that things. Where will they come and what do you mean? That typewriter they mean they typewriter them. Well now nobody don't need typewriter anymore. Typewriter, you're obsolete. Waiting they now even the computers and they also make that you they in a workout with the computer because like even this thing we are old now, so now computer this most of them thing they way have been the right. This thing where the right this news and political history. Now for me at the drum, it ain't a year. Even as I send the manuscript to the editors the way they look out, but me get I get the hardcover and I get an year. Like so I can just sit down almost so I say okay. Now look at this, now put this. So it don't become very easy. It don't become easy. The age of technology who did it now. Part of more people they lazy, but if you're not lazy enough, you don't find things are difficult. All the works the way I don't do, or even this Salon Tok Forum, where I've been do on where I've been do, where they deal with issues coming and analysis. Now them places now they do them. Now stuff I don't change where I don't can now. Thanks to my friends in Guinea, we don't help set the platform. But mostly all of them things what we do, either the audios the way they make or the right, all now yeah. Now for me, because this get everything I need now. You get internet, you get this, you get the word processor, you get virtually everything. And most of the things that they I still store them. They did it. I can always pull them back. So like this year the top of not been get up. Like I said, a typewriter be. But now nobody not getting use for typewriter. They out of it. They out of it. Now computers in day now, now computers in day. One day we even we're so mobile where they work out. And now like this. And they work out with this. Like computer where they work out. Any side way are they. So we enjoy all, I mean, like I say, it not been day, then 10 a day, but the country still be advanced. So the question where anybody for ask yourself, why is it that we be in a kind of system where the kind of advancement we enjoy it like today? And people will even be surprised, say, maybe they come up that salon, electricity that salon, it was there. It was there. Electricity be there. I not go recall this kind of battery when they talk about darkness. Electricity don't turn, go the diamond and say, no. What's happening in abundance? Where will be they come up that salon? I mean, people let me get pumps and they host, let me get pumps where they walk. The one they will not get pumped, then we get neighborhood pumps and street pumps. Where we may come as Salon, Guma Valley na be a good place because I recall the history of Guma Valley. I will recall say Saturday, November 25, 1961. The late Duke of Edinburgh, then Prince Philip, here in wife, then the Queen when they go to Salon. Saturday, November 25, 1961. The Duke Ian MS Mustafa go na Guma Valley, they go commission Guma Valley. They tell you not be get too much in a population of future. So virtually water was there in abundance. Like I said, the one they will not get pumped in at the house. You get street pumps in that the one that we all be done they age and then they go testify to that. Water not too difficult for them because water is part of human being. But a day like today, people they complain about all that today. You they ask. So the fundamental question with anybody go say, we go ask now. Salon yesterday, a salon today. Also, we better. When I talk about yesterday, now the one way we take into account pre-colonial rule, then pre-Lancaster House. You walk your way, take candle, meaning that after Lancaster House, you get independence with Mr. Magai, Abat Magai, Junction Smith, which is Junction Smith. I mean, even inside the books of the see what I write about Junction Smith, the NRC, person. Say, then 1968, where, but first of all, forget say after the election, March 1967, another March 17, 1967 election, say we cascade into, first we have a martial law. We come Tuesday, April 21, 1967, after they appoint Shaka Stevens Suami, when the then Army Commander Brigadier David Lansona, we proclaim martial law, then Tuesday, March 21. Then instead by the 22, Wednesday, then in senior officers, they arrest Blake Chumo and Kaisamba. Then, March, then Wednesday, Thursday, March 23rd, 1967. Then we be end by the proclamation of, Army Police where through the NRC, then the National Reformation Council, we come with Junction Smith leader. They needed 1 year, they overthrew them Saturday, April 18, 1968, when the rank and file of the army led by Patrick Conte, Imadu Rogers, when they put them. But we foretell God thinking that happened. And hopefully we'll go read that in the book. The reason for that, Shaka Stevens, then Colonel John Amadou Bagura, when in the work at the embassy, as counselor of the embassy. Then go to Guinea. Well, Shakasi, we don't go to Guinea after they released them from detention. If we don't go to Guinea at the invitation of Sheikh Couture, then John Amadou Bangura, we be the work now, yeah, na the embassy now, as counselor, he left the post. He go to Guinea for go join Shakasi. So they go train mercenaries or people we go invade the country for then remove the NRC come up and power. So they may not get an invading force. But Patrick Conte here, Imadu Rogers, they move quickly and get rid of the NRC. So that we make they not be care why go na Salon for go take over because na people want them for Donde. Okay. Then meaning that Shakasi is come back to power for the second time because the first time that be Tuesday, March 21st, 1967. But like I said, the army step in and prevent them. So the next time back we came to power, now Saturday, April 26, 1968, after they now restore constitutional government. Every now and then I talk about the fact, see, we need for go back to the parliamentary system of governance, like waiting in our Britain. We need for go back. Just like waiting, we don't see waiting not happen at Britain because of the parliamentary system of governance. We see how swiftly elections take place there, and we see how swiftly power, today, King Charles III today formally opened the new Parliament of Britain following this July 4 election waiting place. The new Parliament convened today with King Charles III, where it go open up. So that they see the transition very quick. July 4 elections take place. Mr. Sunak, once they not announce the result, he go to the party headquarters, he go apologize. Obviously, he stepped down. Then the next day, the new Prime Minister go to Buckingham Palace, he go accept the king invitation for like form a government. You don't form a government already. They are moving. Now, what you need for not juxtapose that to Salon for 2018. Now go back to 2018. To now we are sitting on the talk show. Now go back to 2018. Since we say we hold election at Salon 2018, to now where the talk take today, we will not able to move. Take today, we will not able to move. The question where anybody will ask, why, since we hold that election, why take today the country not going to move? Take it not cascade into the June 24, 2023 election. Take today before that go to the Yeri with the Yeri moral equivalence, grandstanding, obfuscations, denial. Say you say, oh, well, then they hold it to apartheid. No, all of this. If people then they ask, waiting at the problem, waiting at Salon in problem. Salon in greatest problem now where they will adopt a system of governance where they don't get the capacity for them. Meaning that the presidential system of governance, we don't get the capacity for that. Because waiting that kind of a system they do, it incubate dictators. People that way they turn to demigods because the kind of so-called constitution way they did, it made the leaders a demigod. And that's why Kuruma was a demigod, we be in the president for the 11 years we na dictatorship in the and that goes for Julius Madabio also because of the sort of document where they can go there. Thanks to people like Ablai Conte, they work, a document where they work against the country. The constitution where guys like Ablai Conte, they can go to parliament. If they work against the country, it make a leader a demigod. he make a leader, for the country. He not make no provision for the country. What you make provision for make a leader a demigod. Now the constitution make for that make we get dictators. Now make we get totalitarian leaders. All the now the kind of constitution we did it. Now for example, we see where an Eskoroma or Onion without any constitutional prescription, we see where he fire a vice president without any constitutional prescription, without any authority where you not be get, for do that. We see he alone, he do it. In a representative democracy such as the parliamentary concept, no way, not the way that will happen. This election will take place at Britain, so not to this July 4. Now next year it is supposed to take place. But what Mr. Sunak do, now didn't call snap election. He corner for test the impulse for see how it stand. Now in a parliamentary democracy, people are not need for worry about coup. Coups are not taking place. They know they take place because the system they regulate itself. A leader go only they in power if the one them way you work with want you for the power. We see in a Britain from Margaret Thatcher, Tony Blair, Gordon Brown, David Cameron, Usiamo, Theresa May. Then you see Ellie Strauss, and then Boris Johnson. They all left power. Not of saying them in one left power, but the circumstances forced them for left power. But I tell anybody with any degree of certainty, if there be a presidential system, they run a Britain, it's not possible. Because the leaders they go do everything possible. All of them leaders here where I don't console. They go do everything possible for make sure say nobody no go get them out of power. They go do that. So now I make some of we they argue say we don't need that kind of a thing again. We need to get a government for the people, by the people, and existing with the legitimate consent of the people. We need a system of governance where they hold the people accountable. We Tarawali. He commit a crime way. Who said to them, I don't know, jail for all the day. Yeah, wait. What you see? He was mad at you saying, hand with the case. That's to say, Russia. All that are the too much power where a leader they get. But in any kind of a country there, or then country there, we get parliamentary democracy. No leader not go dictate what will happen. You don't get that power there. So now we as citizens, if we really look forward for make a progress in the country, we for advocates say we need a parliamentary system because it get a lot of advantages there, especially when it comes and dealing with totalitarian leaders and leaders the way actuated with power. The system they get rid of them. I can tell anybody if we still continue for one a parliamentary system of governance, no way not the way and by Kuruma before last first 5 years. Let alone they get a second one because they will not even have a challenger. And your party system or the cabinet self can move a vote of non-confidence panel. For example, like how that fire Samsumana, that would have been a basis for letting pass a vote of non-confidence panel. That goes for the lost madam, For them, Boku travel away, they travel. So every now and then they travel, every now and then they travel. All these are the expense and detriment of the citizen. By now, some MPs then, all they need for look for how they call them, votes. A vote of non-confidence, you're out of power. All it takes now for one MP or even your cabinet minister, go against you and mobilize opinion about you're gone. It happened to Albert Magai Sunday, March 19, 1967 at Kenima. Waiting up to 4 MPs then Kutumuka Samba, Luceni Brewer, JB Francis, and Prince Williams. Now they pull Albert Magai Sunday. No hala, no faith. They just with God, withhold the man and color, their support. He was out of office. At that kind of government we need. Parliamentary democracy now we need. We don't get the capacity for run a presidential system. The one when America safe now, yeah, we they see the up and down. We they see them. Let alone the only thing when they have America now, yeah, the constitution of this country, yeah, a big pass anybody. The constitution now, thanks to the people when they call the founding fathers, because they may not say dictators will come, totalitarian leaders will come, people will come, we don't get one respect for the rule of law. So now they make sure say the constitution now will deal with you. We say it happened to Richard Nixon August 9, 1974. Now the constitution now is for put him out of office. So the question now, I haven't explained this. The question where I be put forth, first we'll start, say Salon yesterday and Salon today. Whose side we go wrong? Whose side will go wrong? The question where I put when under the basis for this discussion, the answer to now where we adopt, we metamorphose into a system of governance where we not get the capacity for them. The sort of government who they run, now one that way now a dictatorship. We just don't say, this government now they try for pool, jury trial. We get a case now. No Jew or no go sit down, you are the judge now. There is so much downside to that. One, we get a court system where exponentially corrupt, than one. That now one way that way judge down and with bribes involved in bribe taking, case fixing. Because where you get a case before a judge and not you or nine no more, you are going to be forced to go bribe him for less. So now miscarriage of justice, they come there at overdrive. But what's even very scary about that? Where God let a government not put a case by you. When he put a case by you, then they bring in a judge where will be amenable to the design. A judge will go along with they want, then they will get. Because you are not the nine no more than so the judgments where they go and it will pass. So then at the danger, this is exactly what you talk about. We not expect say a man like Julius Madabi already the town itself say in a father of democracy, rule of law go even in government go entertain it. And there is no way where we go sit down and talk say that bill where the attorney general can go down Mohammed Lamin Tarawali, he not run by indigenous Madabi. Because you know just got by himself anything. But we citizens are for cry against that. You see, this question of Lord God day, what we can stand up to the government without violence. What they make we all very bad. Now the violence we associated with them. Now it's really bad of Lord go do this, Lord go do that, Lord go fed now, Lord go do no, you cannot do that. You cannot. There's a way we will not forget a system where now the we free the government, now the government never free with. When things come up, where we think say they contrary to what you can let us speak against them. Now continue. Now, like I talk say, now I don't become the enemy of SFPP. We are glad for that. I'm glad because when Ernest by Koroma be named power, we are the criticize them. People go, oh, you hate Ernest by Koroma. You hate this and that. So well, hey, guess what? I need power. So now what happen? The penny now don't change. Now the SFPP now. But I'm glad for that. Wait to be a chair for Tennessee. As far as me concerned, Salon be past the party, and Salon be past the leader. Anyhow, we look up. I already don't tell anybody, say me, That show again. And I no time for the show na this. I no go time for the show na this. See, where it can permit political orientation. This party here, this party, now bring it on also. Now the best party this. Now this party I go continue for support eternity. Now this party that I go defend. Now this party I go talk good about her because without this party there's no salute. This party will also. Now make I don't put them na the anchor desk. Say I will always be the one we go continue for support this party as well. I no go put no leader over this party as well. I no go put no political party over this party because without this party as well, we are the wave now on the face so this party without there's no salon, there's no leader. So now they will loyal today. America great today because the people in this country they decide say no matter what happen, no matter which party they support to, but they will continue for supporting country because without a country, there's no Republican Party, there's no Democratic Party. So, what we need for do, one part, they let God give eternal rest in name, justice, Cowan. He will not move now from time to eternity. He fashioned out a very, very good document. He fashioned a very good document where they call Constitution. Waiting that Constitution do, and maybe don't read them. Waiting the Constitution do, what he do? He protects Salon. The Justice Cowan Constitution protects Salon. How he protects Salon? He do things them where go make sure say waiting no more go care Salon go before na ingo did it. For example, the Constitution makes sure say everybody is held accountable from the leaders and take on to we then the mandate. We all dey under the law, not to above the law. But as it is now, this so-called 1991 constitution, we apply content in can go to parliament, it put the leaders and the parties above the country, more people above the country. If anybody observe, depending on which party they power, where APC they power, every infrastructure in the country, everything in the country that they get up. Similarly, so now that SFPP said in power, everything in the country that they get up, everything accountable to them, the court system accountable to them, the police system accountable to them, the defense services, everything that they get up, now so they govern. On the contrary, who say we did so. Everything that this country has so, now the country that gets up, not to Biden get up, neither not to Trump, neither not to Obama, not to them. The laws of this country mandates them for obey and respect the laws of this country. The laws of this country has not put emphasis on the office. No. The office is the way where they hold or where they go hold, say go. Now an honor, a privilege, not to birthright, not to divine right, not to entitlement. Now citizens they put in the office and now citizens they put them by their votes and they. So they're accountable to the citizens through their laws, through their laws. That night missing in Africa, but in general in Salon. Yana they can say now how the system did also. Everything where they did now, the SFPP government, and they get up. So if you get problem with the SFPP government, you do. The court system, now they get up. The police, now they get up. The army, now they get up. Everything we can think of, now they get up. Now the sort of government that would, now they take today with it behind. Now make it. Waiting, we see the government say they do now, both SFPP and APC. Waiting they do. They now canonize corruption in the country and sanctify criminal violence in the country. We don't see them. I mean, looking at it, now a violent society, lawless society, where anybody can do anything to you. as long as you get somebody where they up here that way, you get out. So these are the things and way we need for the talk about. And what's even bad about Salon? Salon are the only place that 30 day their party they will be done there from colonial times, take independence on camp, take it don't go now the same party they need, SLPP, APC. So what happen now? Both SLPP and APC don't take the citizen for granted. Now they kind of ususu na they own now. That I make with the end they talk say, okay, now we all turn nanny. No, so the governors are Salon by turn they do. When APC don't come after a while, they force them out they go. They what they will do, they give to the to the cousin them SLPP. So that. So yeah, where they say they hold election. No, they're not. So election they hold now just now a facade, a facade. They are not holding any election because the thing is now a government by arrangements, government by turn, not a government through the validity of the sanctity of the ballot box, as exemplified by one man, one vote in a democratic exercise, were totally unencumbered by infractions of principles, not to that kind of a government in the world. Now, government by turn, government by Osusu. Okay, now we will time this now. Low did after a while, when I can't. That is this accounts for the stagnation of the country. This that is using this way the country not they go before because we they talk so that we don't get no democracy in Salon. Then nobody not fully safe. We don't get no democracy in Salon. Anybody where they sit down, they talk say democracy in Salon, you must be daydreaming. You must be joking. Anybody who talks say democracy in Salon, democracy, you must be daydreaming. You know the day. Now the rule of the big man, the rule of the big man, depending on the party who in power, the leader we go there. Now in the big man, I get the country. That brings me to my next thing I talk about. Say if we they talk, say no, we don't get proper democracy in the country. Because all of this, noise what they that the parties there, they emanate from the how they go about, choosing the leaders. For example, if we get a system where like the one and now we want begin run for president, where first then they go to the citizen, when they vote, they will make them in office. If they go there, we believe say the best way for do this, if for be one and for whole primaries, meaning that everybody go now to the citizen, then they go stick them, a mandate among all the candidates. So the candidates them or to the party, they must say SFPO or APCO, we go emerge as it is. Now then they forgive the presidential, a symbol them. Because by that way, you don't already get the citizens involved. Because like we quite say now, it is government for the people and by the people and existing with the legitimate consent of the people. But if not just, 2-3 people, they normally meet now the Ibale, then they decide who that for be the leader. Well, that's not a democracy that day. They might as well not hold elections. The real election, they come, let everybody go out there. Now that makes some of we they call for debates. You're like now they debate. Now, we'll start this conversation earlier. I turn and see Mr. Biden is in a very precarious situation because people in party, people they know they come say, there are a lot of things that when they militate against them. Age factor now one, memory business, and all the other things they look say, this man is not going to be able to so. So they want to find ways and means for sideline them for bringing other person. But that again, what it will result to waiting them before do was from the beginning, when they may not see that. And then the primary is the way they may get so or when they get forget. Now they before don't come up with another candidate. They before don't draft another candidate. But now it stay, emerge as the presidential candidate. They will not say, "Oh, now pull up left and go take place." So left and go take place. So either way he go, the thing bad of either way he go. But hey, they get for live with them. That they own, this that they own making this, whatever that they own making this, and they worry about that. Wait till we need for worry about Salon. We need for make sure say we move away from this kind of politics when they get way, then they impose candidates because you see most of the unrest they get in the country, they start from the elections business that they start. When they begin impose candidates on people there, when they impose candidates on people there. When they don't do that now, then what that dissatisfaction that they take place, they get the peace, quiet, and all that thing. When a prerequisite, to good governance. If now they see today SFPP dissatisfaction, they are not talking about APC. They will take today, they're not even common at the drawing board. Today. We talk about from 2018 to now we're at the top. Today, they need at the drawing board. They don't accommodate. So if anybody they ask or is they in doubt as to why today we find ourselves at this kind of a predicament here, so we find ourselves at this predicament. One, they can rightly talk. We embrace a system of governance who will not get the capacity for them. Than at the presidential system of governance, we not get the capacity for them. Not only that, the fact of the matter is that waiting the presidential system of governance they do to win Africa in general, but particularly in Salon, it make a leader a demigod. It make a leader only accountable to your whims, views, and caprices. So we need for change that. Now, like we say, the guest role we forget. I don't know why it don't come because if it come, I will see on the screen it don't come. If we say, and so I don't again. I don't know if they move from one location to the other. You don't get, and then program they are so for past 1 hour because therefore take into consideration people the megabytes there. But even if it become now, these are the issues that we have to be here for come talk about. When you look at, Salon yesterday, Salon today, and how get wrong and waiting at the solution. Now that we get for come, discuss. The reason why I've been bringing because that man in the journalist, I can talk Paul Kaman, I'm a journalist. Me to up to a time where they can't sit down that, so we begin exchange in communication. The last thing we made to be discussed was that we in which Ingo but come and I don't know if I want to prolong it. But in the meantime, also waiting, I want to inject inside quick again. Now, this question of the way how we they conduct your diplomacy, where we don't allow foreigners and foreign ambassadors and high commissioners for be part and parcel of her. Now, we take God thank you. We did not recall this lady, the high commissioner, where we did it. Then Lisa Chisney, now recall her. But the waiting bad per Ion, the country where they don't decide for Senate, waiting he get away with under Julius Madabio, where he permits them for be part of the governance, he not going to get away with that. Now Uganda, now they go outside commissioner. Obviously, Museveni not go take that. He not go take no interference. He not go take no dictation. Neither he not go be seen that the government house every now and then under and by Kuruman and under Julius Madabio, state house that they playing ground for them foreign ambassadors. Now then they decide let this thing happen at Saloso, where they talk about tripartite. It not go happen a place like Uganda. It not go happen there. It not go happen there because the man not go tolerate them. He not go tolerate them. But we got a leader, I think, say, for some whatever reason, we don't know if anyone let them talk to the best leader in Africa, or they go give the Mo Abraham Prize, or they go give a Nobel Prize. So that make it allow a lot of things. But really today, the coin leader will get it undermine the effectiveness of the institutions there. A nation, the conduct of the nation in foreign policy, not going to be done in tandem with foreigners. No way, not the like Lisa Chase the way common have written so. No way, not the way any of the high commissioners or the ambassadors where they have written. No way, not the way they interfere inside the government of Britain. No, not to their own place, and they will not be seen at political meetings, political gatherings, and not to their own job than they let there with the opposition. But Salon, two people in there were actually make sure say let everybody know say then are part of the governance. Now then they take Julius Maada Bio for this gala where they not call back for go back where he get for go now Uganda and he get for go Lisa Chisney and Miguel Miller. Miguel Miller, even on down and say if I am motorbike, if he be the evening he go to an bike home. He was really an integral part of the government of Salon. In the front and center. All this now because of the weak foreign policy what they conduct, the foreign policy way based on what you call appeasement, the foreign policy where they appeal to the calculus of foreigners. No. Julius Maada Bio, we are not elected by foreigners. Not to the ambassadors and the high commissioners and go they dictate to you. Some of we don't care whether they say that they give you, that they make Salon exist. As long as we don't talk, say we are a sovereign nation, we will not go get independence. We don't go take down the after us when they talk about oh well, then foreign people and then the financial after us, people there where they remember history or people where they study history, what they recall. But recall at the end of World War II, waiting happen now. America come up with what they call the Marshall Plan. Marshall Plan it says, they may come up with a program where they may name them after the foreign minister now, or the Secretary of State, George Marshall, they come up with where now the money where they use for rebuilding Europe. And then they may happen under President Harry Truman. They come up with that. Also began the Berlin airlift also we being come into effect. Where World War II, the way that's the way Soviet Union go block, then continent, then Berlin area, the way food no really medicine, America organized that the way they call it Berlin airlift. But in spite of the fact say America do all that, the question is, then people will take dictation for America? No, that's sovereign nation. Or not if you come up with one way, potent way everybody is seen. As far as some of we concerned, have you looked at how the politics they work now? Israel some of we go and call Israel the 51st state of the United States. Because virtually Israel depends on the United States for everything. But the question is they take dictation from America? No. Now what do they want? And they do. Even though we all know, say now America they support Israel. Their very existence is all to the United States. But that not preclude the fact say they're not a sovereign nation. So the question way for Julius Maada Bio, why pass to get for kowtow to them people there? Why not then get for dictate to you what you for do? If Maada Bio no understand when they do, it really they undermine the sovereignty of the country. It make me look like a joke. All the Alpha Petrol, so-called ambassadors or high commissioner when they're in a country, they are third-rate people. They are nothing in their own country. They are third-rate people there. But in Salon, they're front and center. They're everywhere. Every now and then, we get Miller away come under the EU, as well as Lisa Chesney. They're not part of the governance, especially under Anabaiko. They under Julius Maada Bio. Even he did. They're not part of the government under Julius Maada Bio because their involvement is so open, it's so pedestrian. You see them. So they wonder, what's going on here? So, but like I say, who side they not send researchers in Uganda, now they don't send them. And he need for understand, say, what he get away with under Julius Maada Bio, he not go try 1/10 of them Uganda, then go declare a persona non grata. That's a diplomatic language that code that for expel somebody. Afterwards, and the commander said one na Salon, a senior official way in the work in the United Nations, where he meets with in the Julius Maada Bio 2012, they explain them command at the country. But they ask what are the reason why Julius Maada Bio they fashion for the encourage, their people and they now they can talk earlier and say the man necessarily undermine the sovereignty of the country. And I make a talk earlier and say when I get to part of the history, like I may not put the word out, the history is not going to be kind to them. Because every day at the follow, what they do, every day at the follow. So these are all the things that we are put together for make sure say anybody will go get for right book for them, you know, go like something with a falsehood. So by God, you pan na me book first go come up before because your book not come out until 2028. So by that time now I mean the citizens them, yeah, I mean obviously by then. I mean, I think say I mean me guess the try for coming, Mr. Paul Kama, but I mean we know the see he try for coming, but we don't know. I see in name there, but I don't see don't coming yet because we actually want her for they can't help you with this. They can't help you with this here so. But it really tried for coming, but saying that we not see I don't know why. So Lord try again and see if God could make we bring them in. But of course, we have to understand that the internet here and the own problem. So that make we not go blame them that much. But actually, they see in him. But now come, come inside it. I don't say they get internet problem. Then I think I not go really blame them, for that. I mean, if you mean for come now, if you can make a money come, then I will try to see if I can extend, the program small. If you can manage come. But I think, and I can say again, it's very possible to say if they go through internet challenges there, because that's not the problem. Imagine, say today, Salon will not able to overcome internet challenges. Say today, will not able to overcome them. With all this money, they get every now and then, foreign countries are giving money, foreign countries are giving money. They say the microphone mute, but I think say it don't open now. So we for actually see Mr. Kamara, it say device not. I think I own device not connect, but me own device connect. I don't know if I can call him. Let I tell him how he will manage for do this year so. Let try see if I can able call him and see what he will able do. But the thing the system they tell me say how they call and not connect. Now they tell me they say not connect. So I mean this was actually a session where we expect for be live. You see, it say device not connected. That's what they say. I don't know why it not connect. So I try for see again if I can get them. I call them and see if it can try for them. But all that you look will be the internet because me don't connect anyway. Because if I not be connect, I know for they do the program, but that you not connect. So he likely say they go to internet challenges. So now I dey try for call and see if I can able get them or tell her for find out waiting that the issue na ya. But the unfortunate too, he actually try for coming. Oh God, it's not the thing is so the trouble that salon. Take today, how I don't hear so there is no way until I mean no more go down. I call the thing off. But there's no way where the internet will go off. There is no way where it will go off. But that cannot be said of Salon. So now try for see if I can get them now. Let I call them and let's see which are the issue we they get. Why they find it very hard, for coming. Because I send a link to them anyway. So with the link, it's supposed for get an access inside here, but I don't know waiting at the hold up, waiting at the problem. And like I say, I know I end the program because once I end the program, I'm not sure say I want to come back. If I can now say something, it will just be a special interview of him because I maybe you say I don't essentially cover everything we me and to be supposed for come, discuss now. So like I say, now in number they look for that so I can try for see if I can try for see if I can call up. He really they try for come. But he's not been able to do that. And I go and believe say he's getting internet challenges. Now the only because if me self your system bad off, then I not going with the body. The mere fact that are they on, it means my own system, the work now your system, now not the work yonder. For variety of reasons, and like we say, poor connectivity. One day when some people they may not talk, say sometimes again, then thing the way they happen and we say sometimes the government they do it deliberately so that people they not going to get in trouble between aya. Because we believe say if then they get in trouble between aya, there's chance that they will feel say we they give a sense, we they tell them waiting for do something like that. Because we don't see why I mean communication are part of the governance that the place. The people then forget the ability for communicate with outside. But this what they talk so not to under normal because even Guinea say they happen there. My colleagues in Guinea they can find it very difficult because the big man where they Mr. Dumbuya every now and then he kind of disconnect the internet panel so that for letting not get in touch with the we. So these are the things we talk about then totalitarian leaders the African leaders wake up and power. They see power like everything. Power is like everything to them. So once they can then go do everything. Look, even this guy, this guy na Rwanda. Eh? The man he can't have power to and now every now and then wait till for election, he manipulate the constitution. So he will remain in power. These are the things they when they grab that they kill for talk about the Western people there. At the very least, now no Western person are not the try for elongate his stake in power. Mm-hmm. When time for go, now go they go. But then when time for go, they not go. They will do everything possible, for manipulate the election so that they will remain there. So, like I say, I did try for call Mr. Kamara for see if I can able get him. If I able get him, then so we just get for okay, don't send this now. That call him and see. That's you see that the internet, like internet 90. That time I say I've been on the way to you know. I'm supposed for camera. Will not see will not see why able come inside. I think that the internet that's if a cable call call up that try see. But the try for tell them say let it check the internet. Now I the call now so. Mm. Let try for see if a cable get her. Oh boy. As soon as the listeners na Mr. Kamara the call so. Mm. He said he knows it already, but I know see as well the caller. Oh boy, this is Africa. I don't know, I don't know who still go progress. Really don't know. Una say una the na the call so, but I not get it. But I believe say if they get internet problem and so like this, I've been trying to contact you, but to no avail. to contact you, but to no avail. I will try one more time. If I don't get them there, I will shut the. I will shut the thing. Then we'll try for reschedule this again. So I tell we'll do it earlier because the thing was that we get for do immediately time 8 o'clock. Me at 3 o'clock now. So I try again for see if I can get them. Because I try earlier and not get them. So this is the second time. This now I try for call again and see if we can go get them. Yeah, right. You mean the internet problem we get? Because
yes, I mean now WhatsApp internet because now hotspot are they use.
Oh, no wonder. Because you try for coming, but
get enough data.
Okay, you try, but then you will try again and see. Because we've been waiting for you. You don't enter. No, but if you enter, I go see you. No, I know they see you. You don't enter it. Wait, enter, I go see you on the screen. Because you try for coming. Okay, allow. As soon as you have a column, I will see.
My face don't show now.
You face something, but then me not
You see me?
No, I know this. You sure you don't? Because me no, if you come inside, I go see you. You know there on the screen. Let's see. Let's see.
Look me because they say, yeah. On now, right now. Look me face the show.
Okay. Well, like I say, I go by how they call now. Like I tell you, me go see you if you come inside, I go see you. Yes, so you they see yourself. But me.
The studio as a guest.
Okay, you they go you
anytime.
Yes, if you had a column, like I say, once you had a column no more, you go show up on the screen to me. Now me first go see you on the screen. Because now me one get there on the screen now.
Yes. When we face the show.
Yes, you go see yourself. You go see yourself. But like once you had a column no more, enter no more, you will enter. Then in fact your name all go flash.
So what happened now?
Okay. You now for that link then I be now the link now be the hit first. The link was saying. You remember? That link there, what be? Yeah, that link now the quest.
Okay.
Where press that link, then you open it. Yes, you press that link. Then they show you steps and the steps away for take. Okay. Where's the link number? If I open it for you.
Yes, streamyard.com. I don't press streamyard.com.
Okay. Streamyard.com. Now you are in corner. Well, okay.
Yes, I don't press that.
Oh, okay. You only go because now very easy step now.
Then just say the next one is says move to tab group.
Tab group. Chat group. Well, try me see what.
So streamyard.com.
Okay, yeah, now me get an streamyard.com. Okay, because like I said, that's easy. Once you hit tab, no more, you hit tab. Okay, therefore open up. If I open. If I open, once you add a column, if I open, yeah, the link for open right away. If now one of the easiest one in Andy, very easy. Once you hit I open.
Don't put on view.
Now view put up. Well, okay, the next alternative would go do if you never get them. So sort of go down by and me say they use the I can by I can change over switch. Now then sort of go see I can switch. You can make the talk so. So then I go just be an interview now. Switch. Yeah, I can make a like switch. Now my phone. When I'm in phone I hold now, so yes. So I don't know, we don't switch over to you now. So now you don't want to come by video or whatever it is. I don't switch over.
You see me?
That's it. You name it for command. Okay, let's see. You name you named it last week. Switch, it's a last switch to video. I don't switch to video.
Swipe up to switch. Not swipe up to switch.
Yes, because becoming on swipe. I did it already. Okay, now they see you now. I see you. Me they see you now, obviously.
You dey see me now?
Oh yeah, I did see you. If you be able to come up that link, I will foresee you right at the screen, right at the screen. Because the screen is before me. So I will be able to see you there. I think not be able to cancel, so now they can able. Yeah, you mean the same.
See you. Yes, me dey see you.
Yeah, well, Mr. said they see you now, like we make the talk. Not forget to now my phone now, they will use now. Now my phone now, they will use now. Now they use now. But if we be use this, we use this, you dey see this? If we be use this, I go see you right at the screen here. Yes. Because now me then on the screen now, are they up and are they down?
Because two phone, the one,
Mm-hmm.
this one now,
Mm-hmm.
this one now, I dey see you.
Mm-hmm.
But now the other one now be streamline.
Hmm.
With streamyard.com, but now me face somebody see, but I didn't see you.
Yeah, because I don't be cancer. If it be cancer, I will pick you up. You're like what don't switch on to see I don't pick you up, but I don't switch on because like I say, it's so easy. Once you hit that link.
Now,
Well, no, as
StreamYard.
no, not to now me get for do that. Now me forget for do that. Not to you. What are they do again? Would they go back out? Let's send the link back to you. Would they go back out? Let's send the link to you back. And the reset up. I send it back to you.
Start up.
Yes. So we
Okay.
they will go back. Let's send that to you back.
Okay, let's start over. Okay, all
Yeah.
right, okay.
Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Let's see this. Let's send that to Mr. Kamara. Or Kamara, hang in there. Just hang in there. I will tell you waiting for do shortly. The program done. Oh God. Let's see. Let me bring you in. Just a quick second. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Let's see. It's a minute. It ain't been doing. Oh. Mm, mm, oh. Mm, 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 Yeah, it's like a man. The same number now for use number. This phone who's out there.
Yeah, I got it.
No, this phone who's out there. Who said maybe they talk earlier on. Now you know it's very easy. I just don't go the back and call them. The link open. You remember? Who said maybe they communicate earlier on. Now they know my forgo. The same phone and the same number. Now they the link did it. The link did it. Your hit a number. Because when hit a you open, they say I made you the microphone.
Phone. Look at this one. They talk to you.
No, when na they ide, na they ide, na they ide, na they ide. So who said they talk to me? So the or what you need for do you need for transfer yanda what you need for do you don't need for press them they put them yanda another you other phone side they use. You don't need for highlight them then you hear the hello hi
Sorry, you get me?
yes I get you
Good evening.
yeah good evening
Okay, because it is saying the backstage now, so you need phone.
no okay that's it oh yeah that's right oh that's right yeah yes mm-hmm. It backstage yes I see let's see yes I don't see him it did it yeah I don't know what you need for do okay what you sound young hello
Hello?
yes okay I see him make sure say it sound the on I see him it did it now you want make sure say you microphone on mute you want make sure say not mute check your microphone and see but I see him Yeah. So you did it Zakama you did it I don't know why you know the talk make sure say you not mute oh boy it's not too good day this for this program And that try one more time, like, yeah. Yeah, he say you're not connected. He say you are not connected. He say device not connected. You named it. So you
Which one? I just told you are
yeah, okay, you are okay. That's any link that Usame the talk now. That's Andy. Usame the talk. Yes, Usame the talk now. Yeah, because I've been only saying another. That's an idea now. Usame the talk.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Yes.
I don't say no.
Yes, I can press on.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
You don't question me. Okay. What you say?
Well, no. First I get for down the conversation, then I go press on now.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
All right.
Mhm. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. If you remember that Alex, that could not go like so now they come start all over again. So my God, now can't see where we go from here, Mr. Kappa. So what should you do? I want let you. They can't bring you now back. Actually, so you sound okay.
Yes, I think so.
Okay,
The
good.
sound?
Yeah. Because they
Yes.
hear me. You hear me, no, so
Yes.
good.
Yes. Yes.
All right, we can start. Okay, just a second. Let's regulate this phone here. Yeah, just so I know what will call in among that. Okay. To the listeners and supporters, fans, well wishes them within a Salon Tok Forum where they deal with issues coming in analysis. We sorry that we get for go through this, and soon I know what's in the internet problem in Salon. We get to the same in the for crowd, but finally we don't make them. Now a pleasure for get one of the finest writers in Salon, a man, an accomplished academic. He not be a teacher at in a middle boys high school. He go a very good school, St. Edward Secondary School. He not be a politician, a journalist, but the man, he got a political name what they call Mandela. And what don't he the history of Nelson Mandela na South Africa, who nothing enemy. So, Mr. Kama, welcome to the club. So just tell the people how to and get really small but add to which a lot of sir. Welcome to the club.
Thank you very much, where you host me, Mr. Kuruma. May God bless you.
I mean,
And I want listeners them all adu. Mina Paul Muhammad Abubakar Kamara. Mina journalist. Mina human rights activist. And me also na a social worker, a sports promoter, and person we believe in the truth as a journalist. We are not ever compromise the truth. I not answer to no party. I always answer to the people. And as a result of that, me na a freedom fighter. We na the most persecuted journalist from the days of Shaki and throughout all the regimes them up to SLPP. And also play a role in for bring peace, calm, na Sierra Leone, and also for bring peace, calm, na the APC. Me na person we as a sports promoter, especially in football. I get a football team we them call Wellington People, where in fact invariably win the first under 20 competition for Sierra Leone and Benin under NPRC 1, that is Strasser, and be Secretary of State for Lands, Housing and Environment under Madabio, now President. The time they have been chairman of the NPRC2, and purposely at that time I have been the leading human rights activist in the country. And in fact, I can understand because some people in one question say, how come you human rights activists and journalists will say you know they compromise, then at the same time you go for a junta or a junta? Yes. If una can remember fine, it take 4 days before Chairman Madabio being get for announced in cabinet, and not purposely because he want rope me in, because if you don't convince the donors them say we to make a cool Strasser, now because he been get a hidden agenda for making promoting self, and as a result of that, now that make it quam. So like I say, it take 4 days, and I mean I get for consult so many people and including Madam Zana Bangura, we na the woman now we they head the United Nations now. But at the end of the day, now take me go to the American embassy, and I talked to the deputy chief of mission, where assure me say yes, in fact, Bio being get for show them document for show say Strasser be one continue in power as a result of that, and that make you overthrow him. So, and that if me still believe in uh, um, in democracy for push the agenda for bring about multi-party democracy, slated for at that time for 26 February 1996. And then why not? So I take upon myself, say, as the leading proponent for bring about multi-party democracy in Sierra Leone, so why not take the opportunity? So I take the job, and of course, on the assurance, say, we go hand over power 26 February 1996. And I not take salary, of course, and I not take one land where I for don't enrich myself, but purposely I do am because as somebody we don't map for democracy, for somebody we don't map for the truth, for somebody we don't give up in life, for CC Salon go before. So I've been facing an opportunity that once we go democracy, then now a forward march now for bring about progress and development in the country. And so I take the job, but unfortunately, I become the sacrificial lamb. Because of my resistance, because I think that they work with the mission them, the observer missions them we come Sierra Leone, the EU, the Commonwealth, and so on and so forth. I remember on the eve of the election, that was on the 25th, we been get a walking dinner been to Money Day. So even though I mean the with the junta, but because then the UB don't assure me say ain't go hand over power. So I feel free for work with the progressive groups them also, the democratic groups and also like the women them, Madam Zana Bangura, Madam MCC Asmin Fofanani, Jusu Sharif, and so we all work together. And but I mean maybe I've been naive in the sense that on the day we vote in this country, then the NPRC to give order for me them go assassinate me, and luckily I survived death by a whisker. Then take me go London Hospital, Independent Hospital, then do multiple operations, and that the doctor, Dr. Switcher Ang saying a miracle I survived. But that is the price we have to pay for freedom, for democracy, for humanity. So I also serve as Minister for Youth Employment and Sport, later President Kuruma, under President Kuruma, later reduction to the Sports Ministry. And I serve also, and I stand up for the principles where I believe in. I be the first minister, money left for the bring and come, and I stand up against all the bad things that way been they take place now the ministry, like human trafficking, the corruption, them they use the ministry for smuggle gold and drugs and so on and so forth. But when I go, I stop all anything there. As a result of that, I step into Boku people. They don't choose them, and they're not happy. But eventually, I mean, get for lost my job, and the president been saying for sonko. Of course, I mean, stress na farm, they talk Boku, but because me been to map against all the wrongs and the ministry, so then therefore sack me, and when they sack me, the APC try for bring corruption charge against me, but they not succeed. When the trap cage, should I get for cage? Then the Secretary General of the APC, Yansane Binge, for issue press release, they tell the judge, thank you, Justice Finn, we if free the person, that not the president of the SLFA. So it shows, in fact, the government be one give me court mark. And at the same court mark, in fact, where SLPP governments have been give me, where, I challenge the judiciary, I put them conscience to the test, say, well, I mean, why the president of the appeal Court of Sierra Leone, where to me na the biggest judge, because when you lost case na magistrate court, na to them you dey appeal. And why then this particular person, if violate the very constitution wey na dem suppose for interpret am, in fact not to suppose sef na dem dey interpret am, and at the same time e be president of the Sierra Leone Football Association, where in fact in still have been active judge in order the Sierra Leone constitution. So I've been really to map against that, and particularly at that time for actually, like what I say, put the judiciary into to the test. And but unfortunately the judiciary itself not been say nothing. So subsequently they may get for jail me for 6 months. When I come out, then illegally seize all my property, me printing press them, me motorcar, me everything we then popularize me in short. So but to me, it not be matter, because when you stand up for something, when you stand up for the truth, and my experience actually be don't show me say, as long as you stand up for the truth, you go for suffer for the truth, just like where Jesus Christ suffer for the truth, and even the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, they all go for suffer for the truth. So me believe, a religious person also, a religiously inclined. So I believe say this not the price way you get for pay for the truth. So I not be mind at all for go through them persecutions and they. So and so many other things then we as we they go along, Mr. Kuruma, we would discuss. I would explain more and more.
What I already experienced, Mr. Kamara, I cannot imagine it. But tell God, thank you. We at least today you don't show up in a place like this. So we'll go to it. Now, what you want to do? I want to do something to you for let you look at all the indices. When they look at Stallion yesterday, Stallion today, and then I'll ask the fundamental question: where we get it wrong? So I did talk this so in retrospect. Some of you will say we tell God thank you because of it. We see Stallion, we Stallion meaning Stallion, meaning that we get these white folks were around. We actually had all this infrastructure and everything in place. But then how it will be a country way to the extent where foreigners them and they can't study. Take University of Salute, tell them even name a place after Ajay Crowder in order to today it did not become actually an abyss or it don't went to the abyss. Where did we still get this year wrong? And waiting will be the prophylactic measures then.
Well, this is a very, very interesting question. And in fact, now the question is so I don't go wrong. I go one for divide this talk here into phases. One, the period before independence. Then the period from independence come to Momo Inyo rule, where the NPRC overthrow the APC. Then from that particular point when NPRC come, till they hand over to Tijan, then to the AFRC, REF, and all the interventions that will take place. But for answer your question, the first thing is where we go wrong. And me believe say we begin go wrong when we abandon God and we lack respect for the truth. And when you abandon God and you not get respect for the truth, and waiting at the result is that we prove ungrateful to God, as a land of Muslims, predominantly Muslims and Christians. So what to make us say so? Now look the blessings where God give you. If you watch Mr. Kuruma, the map of Sierra Leone, now the shape of a diamond. And Mama Salone is so abundantly blessed. You know, say e give one tribe, you know, give the other tribe. All over the country is richly endowed with abundant mineral resources: gold, diamond, bauxite, iron ore, rutile, zircon, ilmenite, you name it. In fact, we get minerals and we they not even tap it, we they not even discover it. In fact, we so endowed that we dirty safe, then they export them. We water safe, then they can't buy them. So let you see no more how rich we country be. And it not only blessed in terms of the resources, education, just like how you mentioned, this na the Athens of West Africa, we become an ill-run Sparta. Now from here, we other people dem comot other country dem, we dem for can find education. Not only in the sub-Sahara, but beyond. So Frobe College na been the Athens of West Africa. Why then Frobe College wey na be the Athens of West Africa? We suppose forget abundant human resources, you know, galore. Wetin now we for so short of human resource base that we get for um, import, you know, from other countries dem, and so many other areas. I mean, so Frobe College, then so scrap Frobe College that they reduce because of politics between the APC and SLPP to a college whose students then they call themselves black man, white man. The SLPP students then they call the APC students black man. Then the APC students in turn they call the SLPP student white man. The white man students then they call the black man. They say then a Kalilu. Then the white man then they call the black man student them Kolonko. So you see, they reduce the university into a university of Kalilus and Kolonkos. What does that mean? I mean, Kalilu na criminal, Kolonko na prostitute. So it become a university whereby they prostitute the mind as well as the body. Then, of course, it become a university where they churn out criminals. Just like where you come downtown, you find out say, I mean, the corruption it is everywhere. It polluted, in fact. Then also the sad thing about that is that that black man with man concept, then bring and can downtown. Believe me, Mr. Kuruma, if you dey find job, no matter how brilliant you are, if na black man dey as manager, be sure say they no go give you that job dey. And I don get a lot of complaints them in the past. Which I mean, it is sad. Where students dey complain to me just because na a black man dey as manager, they not get a job. Likewise, the same thing. I remember one year in Salon Commercial Bank, they may get end of year um, party without them first do am. Na the black man dem first hold their own party. Then after dem hold their own party, then the white man themselves then can hold the LEONE party for show how we divide na this country. So from the political divide, sorry, the educational divide, it trickle now come to the people divide. You know, when we argue for dwell on that later. So I mean, great man, the British people and we colonize we now we suppose for educate other people then, but then look, we reach am to the extent that when you get student politics, I mean, wetin dey happen is that then they throw away shit by each other's hostel. In fact, dem bring am count on tongue wey bokutem maybe you sef go don yeri about that wey dem say pan politics sef. When you to map against a party, dem go throw away shit na your office. And we also see at one point in time wey John Benjamin dem dey go State House under Ernest Koroma, dem go throw a peace pan dem. And we see the same thing happen to Yumkela when e go mama dem go na SSP office, how dem go do a similar thing to them. So with all the abundant resources, with all the education, see the way how we dey behave. Then also religion, because earlier on I start am say na because we abandon God. And the religious aspect is that na dem been call the church, I think the Anglican church, dem call am the Canterbury of West Africa. Na from here the religious people dem go Ghana, dem go Nigeria, dem go train them, but God business. But then at the end of the day, we wey dey Naya, we talk say because of politics, say God no dey pan politics. And that na one of the reasons then for we ungodliness, wey we dey talk say we get bad that for ourselves, if we lack ourselves, we no go turn like how we turn so, because we abandon God. And it is sad that instead of we put God first, we put religion first, we decide for say, well, satanic. I mean, we crown Satan. I mean, the time of APC under SI.
But they see when they get internet problem na Salon. This and what is when they talk. You country over 60 years, 30 days, we not go, internet problem na any man they get to. Since I see done that, this almost at the second in my face when they do so. And I get no problem. A lot of us saying here where they happen, so a lot of us see now by accident too. The misplaced priorities the way we government they get. Whose side they put emphasis, we not today for put emphasis. The basic things away for day. Where go because like who say we now, so not of us say we all get especially like people like Queen are there with the Greg. Like people like Queen are the man. But now one thing I can assure anybody, the basic things the way go make a day in a day. I get electricity, I get water, I will get $1 for go catch bus for going inside. Go. And me where pass, where angry, I go to McDonald's. I get 5 leons in my pocket. I go buy, I eat. Then I get one lily abule usa the made. When I sick, I go to hospital. I get insurance, so I don't get insurance. So that first time where I go, the doctor they see me. Later on, they will bill me. These are all the things that what they talk about. These are the things that what they draw their attention to. They can already from a very dismissive in culture. No. When they say the lives of citizens are condemned to abject poverty and unspeakable misery, whilst the so-called politicians then they swim in fantastic affluence, they live very, unprecedented comforts them far in excess of their legitimate enemies. These are the things that what they talk about. These are the things. Imagine that man they experience when they can't give. You don't when the chance for they come back to Tanga. These are the things that what they. So Leone are the only place that women know that this African country here. The same party that before independence and after independence, 30 days that they did it. So we get a governance of convenience. We get governance by tone. That's what they call elections, one man, one vote, through the validity of the sanctity of the ballot box, that it don't get cast aside. All kind of things this is election by consultation, election by whatever. They get names the way they can give, the election the way they can give it. Election by proportional representation. But what's even so sad about this though? There are same administrators they are, so every now and then they need to oversee, they need to people they country there. Now they July 4, now the whole election are waiting. July 4. They start the morning. Next, announce the result. The man we lost, he go to the party first, go apologize to them, he tell them, try for hand over the party. He go to the king, he go hand over his resignation to the king. The man will win. The king call and say, we'll go from government, they don't move up. Today, I follow what happened at the House of Lords, outside the Commons, and the Lords meet, where the king go address them, and they don't move also. But today, we don't hold election as Salon from 2018. So now where they talk, today we don't move. And like we talk earlier before we get coming, the concept of governance will not take. This presidential system will not take. Now, when they talk about egregious abuse of human rights, this so. Because what's not happen, now totalitarian leaders that we get, despot them. They don't be the be all and end all, the Yakinabu, the Yakinastain, the Alpha and Omega, fountain of knowledge, that in everything for revolve around the whims, streets, and caprices. Everything. They said in the whole election, no, they're not a whole election. I mean, it's a joke. It's a joke, not facade. A joke. So the question is, if we get before ask them, which is the way forward? Well, the answer is very simple. First, we as Salionians, we get for determine if we want to go before or with the bill of question they call HMS one place. They go before, they can't be. Now they know what you do. So that's the first thing that we get for us to safe. If that's so us to safe. When we decide, say no, we not go feel by HMS one place. I want to sign no more. No, we get for go before. So when we make very informed decisions, say no, we want to go before. We want to move from the boulevard of progress to the avenue of success. What do they do? Will they put a government in place when they call the government for the people, by the people, and existing with the legitimate consent of the people then? What does that mean? We forget a system of governance and I think that the man 90 calls for no see about which is okay one come. Yeah, Mr. Kama. Yes, sir. I see this same internet video will be trouble. Yes. In the try for come, oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you will come. Because at this I've been under me to talk about the solution. How we move the country go before. How for move and go before. So I try for see if I can able get her for come again. Yeah. Mr. Kama, I don't know if you did it. Let me see. The internet now they get a chance for let it come. That's the thing that imagine when you talk about over 60 years of independence. Then you get for actually say, well, wait back, we be need an independence now. We need that. I think say we need for go back on that the way people they move. We need for go the money they call last. Yeah, Mr. Kamal, I is better better sir. Hello. Mr. Kamal, better hello. You able to rejoin? Hello. You able to rejoin, sir? I know, no, now they tell the people they say, imagine you talk about over 60 years of independence, something as mundane as our but Mr. Kamal, where they look up. I don't know if we can even continue the discussion like we're on the phone, so if you know even come up and answer, we can do it on the phone like we made the talk so. I don't know if like we're on the phone, so we can more assume say the system not give chance for come like what they talk so. I don't know if we can continue because they lay out a very good case, and some of me personally I'm glad it by way to be the layout, way to man in fact go be me broadcast. I don't know like where they talk so okay, we'll continue the discussion like where they talk now so because I will pick them up now, it will be recorded.
Without the
Exactly. I will pick them up inside the system. The system will pick them up. Yeah. So like I really talk. Yeah, without the camera, yeah, because no.
Without the face mask.
Yes, no, continue because the system they pick them up. It's been recorded.
Can continue without.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Can continue.
Yes. Like I said, the system they pick them up.
So when you allow continue,
you go ahead. You go ahead. You go ahead. You go ahead.
All right. Okay. So, Mr. Kuruma, the way I've been trying to talk, and but excuse me, the religious aspect of it. When this Satanic business, we crown and Satan, and for like a rule, we politics in this country, and the thing about Satan is that now for steal, kill, and destroy, and because we follow the satanic ways, and we see how we country go the wrong way, and the consequences of it is that with all the abundant resources we get, I mean, look how poverty they all over the country. I mean, we not benefit from we mineral resources them. Instead, now foreigners them now them benefit. And I mean, yes, we can talk about colonial rule and so on and so forth, but I mean, Britain actually made we a priority. Because I mean, Naya Britain then set up the headquarters. Now from here they rule Nigeria,
Ghana,
the
Gambia, yeah.
Yes, so that at least we forbid this country, we for actually the human perish. But then consider the result. Naya bring in set up every
Same thing what you talk about.
Yeah, we are number one. So which is a question for why the situation for be like this? And I just recall in the 1990, just before the overthrow Momo, we won the first U.S. United States Peace Corps, and we come here at Independence. Call the man Kennedy. Just like within really draw attention, say, from independence, look the problem of the get it, even for do this program. And that when the Lion Mountain group that they invite them, human rights activists and Frank Minister of Justice. He suddenly line the lights, been there for say. He said when in there, I mean, I've been high expectations by
This is totally unfortunate, Mr. Kamal.
do something else. But at the end of the day, I think we get this. See, in terms of tribes, resources, then small tribes. Well, Mr. Kwema, I want to say the first thing is that the first signal or the first signs I want to draw you attention to, and a lot of people like refer to now Governor Classic in the courts. Why Governor Classic courts Sierra Leone? I mean, now a day before it left, it talks the God punish the leaders there. It say, but not to forgive them. Now, seeing this committee we get, we restored for tamper with human flesh. And it reminds me of one book we've been doing at school, Alan Quatermain, where an African country, where in fact we pick down on everywhere, but at the same time, the people that they eat human flesh.
Wow.
And we actually see this come out in the form of cannibalism. Up to now, we can read reports, and we say, as a journalist, we don't publish Bokoboku story about cannibalism. And also the TRC reports and the International Criminal Court, they also recount we now people we they resort to cannibalism, we they eat mortal man. And if you don't read this a new history of Sierra Leone, we do A.D. Ali, where he writes, he even mentioned that we get cannibals we then call Simbas. exist in this country. Well, my brother, at that make I say, you know, we deviate from the path of God, and we prove ungrateful to God with all the resources we give we, and as a result of that, you know, God vexed away, because now the politics, apart from this satanic road where we take, then we raise the banner with all this, which is what we will get. We raise the banner, say, well, you know, as from today, we are the people of Salon. We say the entire cow a day for it. Dog eat dog. They say by or bury, you say they resources we will get. We say we say the entire cow.
For grass.
We reduce ourselves to animals.
Oh yeah.
We say you day a day for grace. We say you day any say day. That instead of for rule the people in the right way, you promote corruption, gallo.
Oh yeah.
Then you say dog eat dog. How you will reduce mortal man, Salonians, to dog? So as a result, they can say kill dog before dog, yeah, let dog.
No say died.
Let dog die to see that about the That means you know price
Education
no more. You can get rich any kind of way.
Anyway.
By, of course, by criminal. With itself, buy how you sell how you buy anything.
The Machiavellian approach.
You know, for doing in the right way, the adage for respect, you know, education, you know, already you say education is no longer a right. You say education now
privilege.
A privilege, and in fact, education no matter. I mean, money no matter, and that make you find out. Say, I mean, the one itself we learn that's our loan. And it's education.
Of course.
Because when they learn,
of course,
all what they care for now corruption. All what they care for, I mean, now for Dubai, civil service. Look at that. I mean, they call it the evil service. All what they care for, now for make them destroy anything we good for this country. They don't care about that. All what they care for, now what they go in their pocket, and it reflects on the civil service and on the way how they run the country, and for sacrifice the development of the country at the altar of personal greed.
Yep, that's true.
You stick it in. So I mean, you know, divide and rule. Oh well, Whitman, the British people then they divide and rule we for you know, the take over make Unongo develop and so on and so forth. But yes, okay, divide and rule. But if we look at the situation in our own country, what do we don't do for ourselves? Because we side Britain and left way, it better pass we side within today.
No question, yeah.
And when you look at and you look at this divide and rule concept to the try for talk about. Yes, okay. To a certain extent, yes, you can get the protectorate, then you get the colony. And to some extent, that now one thing will impact on the politics, because the colony then feels then for rule, then the protectorate then feels then they in the majority, and then self for rule. And as a result of that, we see the rivalry where they actually exist, instead of they all for come together, you know, even at independence, before independence.
Yeah.
I mean, instead, I mean, you get this friction on this division, this collision between the one that we did at the protectorate and the one that we did at the colony. And this divide and rule, perhaps to a very large extent, it gets an effect in the sense that if you reflect on the two wars that will take place in 1898. 1898 we get the hot tax war, where of course Baibure against the British people, them we, they kill them and they kill the soldiers themselves, they support them. And in fact, the first principle of Rube College, we then call Pa Humphrey, now Baibure man and kill him, but Baibure was so filled with remorse that he begged the British people the go Gold Coast and we're now in Ghana. But at the end of the day, among the young people, he was there. And the thing about the media was a little about the death of over 1,000 Creoles then, and then also over 300 missionaries then we then killed. And that account, a day by Christopher Fife, a British historian, he recounts that situation the way, in fact, he said they go put 300 Creoles in our stockade where they get for set alight. Now, that's one of the major things then will happen, and you get for ask yourself, say, why 1,000 Creoles for die, then for massacre them? Came as reports where the British being get for commission. When at the Parliament, British Parliament Commission chambers for let it come and find out what's really wrong. He talked about wickedness with the beer grudge, and we not like ourselves. So without going deep into that, but it always they play on my mind that the things that will happen during that period, and the incident will happen 27th April 1898, and SLPP give independence 27th April 1950. They formed the SLPP party 27th April 1951, and then give independence 27th April 1961. Is there a coincidence? Or maybe not just circumstance, some people just happen by chance. That reflect on that. But the point is that the events not like they later re-echo also what happened during the 11-year rebel war. Where similar situation happened to me. Then so you begin to say, where did we go wrong? Excuse me. Why God. Connecting.
Now, one major obstacle this way.
Where did we go wrong? So the other issue I really want to focus on is I read one colonial history. The first was 16 of how we as you see, if you look at a country like Germany, where you get a confederation of states, we bring the camp of Germany. So go Germany, when you go Bonn, they're fishing at the best. Berlin, they're fishing at the best. You go Hamburg, they're fishing at the best. Any side where I traveled during that time there, after the collapse of the Iron Curtain,
yeah, that's right.
they're fishing, they're at the best. So then they compete among them. That is rivalry, but not a rivalry with the hate themselves as 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 a nation. But if you naturally, the bitterness, the hate will exist between the tribes. I don't do a lot of research on that experience and observation. And conference. Let me say them way the solution that see people there. Now very violent spirit for avoid. Then that one conference where they can say embassy and kunate. To the man then they beat the woman, stay them broke, them broke it. You know. Then they say when the man don't smoke in tobacco, that's not the jamba. He said, you know, they only beat a woman. He said, it also beat the model law.
Wow.
They're fixed thinking and they're stereotype thinking what we get for ourselves. When you ask the Mende person, the Mende say the man at 3 minutes. Na German. You know. Then he said, my brother we don't cost him, man. He said, so imagine, so therefore this violence.
You seem unending.
Now, man, the man has. I'm from my letter that you don't get for trust the man that the man it has cotton. He say, you say, he said, but you know the eat at the front too. He said at the side that they eat. They eat. He said by 3 kitchen up, he said all the rest come well. He said a time like that water, you get them at them pool. You know they see, you know they see under. He said pass where the fish, it can shake, we can jump. He said before we will not say fish live under there. So I mean I just like it go also for other tribes. But I just speak then especially Mende Timni. You ask yourself, why Mende Timni? That APC, SLPP, North, South. But we can able to justify them prejudices there. For example, if you say the Timni man is violent, if you look, for example, the history of violence in this country, I mean, you associate them to the Timni man, or if you say Mende Timni, Timni man don't ever rule this country.
Like that, we don't know.
At for me, if you look at the leaders that we don't rule this country, with another one called Johnny Kurumade, I see. I mean, now 2 prominent people there, I would say, and 2 now annexed by Kuruma. And for me, on two them people are Limbade. Because if you look at the document of Anes Kuruma, way in the PDP before it became APC, where that make PDP be Kanguna itself is because he left the PDP, resign and so on and so forth. And we they say tribe is in Aliban. So then, why the prejudice between Mendy and Timney? And why the hate? Why the suspicion? Now, that bring me come, continue to answer the question, where did we go wrong?
Yeah.
Now, everybody try for trace, historically, they come small, and take major events them, for at least, then we can, before now, go. Okay. Now, let me look at political rule. Because now, Britain, they don't give you power. They say, we are not independent. We are rule on ourselves back. So, but most people do not understand the history of the politics of this country. Now, from 1951 to 1961,
This is like you say, even when the man don't decide for Kawabaya, you see they get difficulty in the transmission. It's now we talk about basic, very difficult.
now I said it's time very prominent leaders that we can get will emerge as the leaders of Sierra Leone. That is from 1951 to 1961, when the SLPP be ruled.
Yep.
And Baku people are not even know say
No.
SLPP under Sam Bilton that they be rule Sierra Leone under this period.
That's true.
Now, from 1961, you come to 1967.
7.
Now SLPP they rule this country.
Yep.
Then, from that period, now APC come inside under Shekhar Stevens.
68.
They rule and it's 7 years or so, where, 17 years we rule Sierra Leone before he hand over to Momo. Excuse me. But one important thing we people in the field for realize is that Milton, Albert, and Sheki, then are founding fathers of the SLPP.
True.
Sheki are founding father of the SLPP. And Sheki, the Minister of Mines and Labor and Lands during Miltimaga in your time.
Yep.
He hold 2 senior cabinet positions. Then waiting made Shekhar Stevens left SLPP. Now because we Sam Milton and we na Albert Maga and brother, then defeat him for lead
The party. Yep.
as to who will be the head of the SLPP. And this is the other thing about this country. The powers of the chief, the powers of society.
Yep.
When the chief then go inside the society bush, the Poro bush, then ask Sir Albert for let he concede, even though he beat his brother. Sir Albert, he vex, he left the SLPP, he and Sheki. They formed the PNP,
PNP.
they called Pikina Pikin Party.
Pikina Pikin. Mhm.
And what happened is that now about coronation ground, Salbat being the first provincial lawyer, just like I'm brother being the first
Medical doctor,
from
countryman medical doctor. Mhm.
So Sir Albert publicly he disgraced Shaka Stevens, he drove him from the party.
Wow.
He said Shaka Stevens is too ambitious. So now Shaka Stevens, when it come out from PNP, now he will join the APC.
APC, yeah.
And this is very, very critical because when you ask the SLPP can always point finger at the APC because of Shaka Stevens. How now Shaka Stevens bring violence come to this country, bring corruption come to this country, and so on and so forth. Which of course, it contributes a lot to that, but whose mentality? Now, SLPP mentality. Because Shaka Stevens, to me, he not be a Limba person. I try for trace the background. I know say yes. Now say Kamatilo be inducted to the non-banning. Because the team is they will reject them.
Wow.
They not be accept them. And that is why, in fact, Shaka Stevens decided for draw the Limba them very, very close, encourage them, and then be in security where in fact the ISU, them they call ISU, then at Cuba,
I remember.
you know, and so on and so forth. So but Shaka Stevens to me in Amende.
Yeah, because Puyo, you connect for Puyo.
When you watch Shaka Stevens, a rule for introduce the one party system. Albert Magai. Albert Magai, a very intolerant leader. Even Hamilton was an intolerant leader when they broke opposition. And during elections, Hamilton be the carry pistol. They don't know that. And in fact, when you get the one they really oppose them, in the exile, they remove village.
I mean, they banish them.
Remote parts in the country, they exile you.
And then they banish you.
But my guy now, they bring about all the bad law there.
I know.
Where the 1964 Public Order Act.
Yep.
That's Shaka Stevens bring. Sorry, but my guy bring them come. And one of the laws and deny President Bill now, this trial by jury.
Can you imagine?
We want to come out. He say for being trial by judge alone.
Can you imagine?
All them bad laws there now, Albert Magai bring and come. Where they get the opportunity for be democratic, they push the country go before. But instead, he decide for table in parliament the one party bill. We na Shaka Stevens, we in now in campus. So therefore, the one party mentality and for rule people coercively and create excuse me a police state, it come up from the ZPP and that make the 1967 Bill Kubet's Commission of Inquiry, where Justin Smith
appoint about 4
been set up.
Yeah, 4.
I mean, it makes it very clear. It's the corruption of the SLPP party. It pass mark. In fact, it say that they broke down SLPMB. Being the economic powerhouse of Sierra Leone, and one of the key people who is responsible for that, one of the architects, and Albert Magai, you know, with some other people
Yabati.
It's a they sell all the assets, like Chijankaba, whether it be the permanent secretary at the Ministry of Trade. They sell the property of SLPMB, 7 major properties of SLPMB to a Lebanese friend, where they call Edmond Mukazel. And one of them, the former United States Embassy, I think with the, what is it on the street? So we not in sell. So the Commission of Inquiry also find out, say, I mean, SLPP, they introduced tribalism, you know.
Yeah, I remember the
nepotism.
Yeah,
Then say also that, I mean, they introduce ballot stuffing. In fact, they stuff the ballot box them from London. Before they come here, they don't stuff them. You know, just like the SAP events with stuffing, election, really announce results and so on and so forth. What can they bring here? Because these are historical facts. And if we try for so wrong, but the case. So when they just follow the steps of Independence Party, SLPP, and they introduce now a culture of violence, a culture of fear, a culture of silence, where you talk, unbridled corruption. You know, do nothing for develop the economy. Like, you know, when people like say, oh, APC are the bill, Cheta Stadium, are the bill, you building these are gifts from the Chinese. These are gifts. I mean, there are not few infrastructural development. They hand over the economy to foreigners then. We know the role where Jamil played. Jamil side money, then control the gold, then control the diamond, then control the import-export business and so on and so forth. In fact, when minister want appointment now through Jamil and so on. So, I mean, these are the 3D architects. Albert and Sheki, we actually, I mean, can work this country, because if then we don't lay the foundation, a strong foundation, believe me, Salon Dele today for be the paradise where it's supposed to be. And added to that also, I mean, you will put an Eskuruma there. Because an Eskuruma in the greatest possible way admire Sheka Stevens. And himself, where he come, I mean, that the same one party mentality in a democratic farce. You say you get the facade, it's not democracy, but himself, now one party mentality he get. And throughout, he believes say enough for select. They're not APC not ever hold election now. So they not so selection, and we see even where he don't rule APC for over. You don't rule APC for over 2 decades, and you don't rule Salon for 11 years or so. I mean, even when you don't say it pull up our politics, it's still not pull up our politics. Instead, we see what happen, the election will take place, where Team A win a young creation. I mean, they just do a repeat of what Sheka Stevens they do under them on oppose one party elections. People, I mean, then go vote for that. So expose the APC one party mentality. Say, for come to an end, it's supposed for now for come to an end, is that all the one the way they elect, then just come out from that, waiting in Fatima Bio, they all come out. Imagine, we are twins from Pujeon. We are the only member that. But they all are from that Bombali area, not West. Then They don't get gender balance.
No.
Woman no dey. Then they not get regional balance. I mean, nobody know from Pastor Modern that northern area that side. So they don't get that regional balance. Then all the guys are all are Muslim. You don't get one Christian team A and the APC the executive the parliamentarians are now we the only person when are Christian are the chaplain. So it shows that the mentality of the one party it still exists, and at the same kind mentality, itself don't take, because you see when Tijan Kaba being there, Tijan Kaba, whatever you can say about him, is that na a man way not a violent man, na a man way, in fact, the SLPP party they not actually appreciate him. You see, because they not be believed are the right man. But now they believe say better be the right person where they get. We don't see from the time where he come to power, everything about power, everything he violate the constitution, they will put people in common parliament where they elect 10 APC MPs them. We see the electoral injustice we take place. So whatever then they do is like we did under a police state. Some they say a fascist state. So I mean the rule of Sheikh Stevens, the rule of Alba, the rule of Milton, and it creates a backlash, and that backlash then bring about the rule of Strasser, and then the rule of Bio. We myself, as I already explained, I play a role there for bring about democracy, and bring about the democratic movement. Then it also bring about a press we try for resist, a sector of the press we try for be outstanding, So against this background, you ask yourself again the question, keep asking, where do we go wrong? What did really happen? The land that is so blessed. The point is that, one, we get bad leaders there. Salon not ever get a leader who actually, proactive, like where you will say leaders in Botswana, leaders like Rwanda, like Paul Kagame. I mean, Rwanda go through.
The civil war, yeah.
Then go through the same thing, civil war, I mean, but when you look, waiting Kagame, don't do now Rwanda. I mean, everybody they point say yes, Rwanda an example now Africa. We under Tijan Kaba, the money, the debt will be owed. The donors then wipe out. The donors they wipe all with debt, but now more we accumulate debt. And today, believe me, the economy is in jeopardy.
Oh yeah.
So
yes,
Salon is not gifted with good leaders. They will
not
ever get patriotic leaders there. I mean, all the leaders we get are leaders that for divide the country and perpetuate corruption and tribalism. So, I mean, the one party culture, the culture of silence and
culture of silence.
The maintenance culture, foreign domination.
Oh yes.
We get our own country, not to we.
No, not to other people.
They control the country. Then the judiciary itself, one party judiciary, now one party parliament. meant to continue to forget.
Mm-hmm.
When APC Parliament come, SIPP, there's members of Parliament in the Kutu. Likewise, the same thing. When SIPP Parliament come, APC in the Kutu, they will get a very corrupt civil service.
Oh, Lord.
You know, then we leaders that lack vision, they are not visionary. Then the police,
Oh.
I mean,
Yes.
it's like the police state. What's in the happen now? I mean, it's unbelievable. Where it talks more law than more law.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, they call this a cyber crime law.
The fear is that now, we move to, we don't sort of move towards a police state. So if I reach this side first, where did we go wrong? We go wrong because, like what I say, I believe, you know, we are not a God-fearing nation. We leaders, they're not God-fearing. We leaders, they compromise the country.
Yeah.
Rather, they sell the country to foreigners then.
Yeah.
And we leaders then believe in, say, God not exists in politics.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So anybody will be the political member of society. And these are the other things because we for actually separate politics from the secret societies. But it's a little intellect, we're not able to separate. We get it. Let me go on culture. We in Apostle, and I believe say culture can play a very, very important role for national development. You know, if you use them the right way. But the kind way how we they use the we own traditional society is that they use them basically for politics. When a politician will initiate 4,000 people into society, just because they have to sit down and read and vote for them. And recently, we see the one that now we fight for the SLPP leadership, like Benkel Fala, we the ACC boss, or you look like this singer, we the chief minister. I mean, they all go join now, initiate them for society. Basically, because we know the per society, then you are out of politics.
Oh, yeah. That's
so
true.
This is it. So completely we abandon God and we believe say everything they do na society. And the one way they do this, they do it for develop the country. They do it for destroy the country. They do it for perpetuate injustice. When you go meet somebody, the judge joins society. The business itself in the society. We go do anything bad, it's not for that judge. I mean, now, even if you take advantage of a person, they grant them just the right to all the tier. I mean, in a nutshell, you know, you will find out, say, a nation like this, I mean, it will be very difficult. And that make we pray for a God-fearing leader.
Yes.
A God-fearing leader. Let God take control. Because the situation as it is, it's just like after the peace, where Tijantaba say, well done. A former British High Commissioner, we been there in Sierra Leone, Partridge, you know, he asked one Ghanaian diplomat, he say, what will save Sierra Leone? Looking at all, like, what we don't talk so, the abundant resources, all the opportunities there, and so on and so forth, then we can get war. We will do all sorts of unimaginable things into ourselves, and even after the war self, we still not learn from the war, from the rebel war. So when Alan Partridge asked this Ghanaian diplomat, he said, what will save Sierra Leone? I say, only God can save Sierra Leone. So on that note, myself believe say, only God can save Sierra Leone. And I believe that will happen very soon because, for the APC can, because one of the most revered Salonian, where a Pan-Africanist, a historian, a poet, a journalist, a freedom fighter, where in fact, instead the colonial system, jail, that been ITA Wallace Johnson. In fact, in an icon, the Pan-Africanist world, well respected by African leaders, the Obafemi Awolowo, Nandi Azikiwe, by then Nkrumah, and all that. Then Du Bois, then Marcus Garvey, the whole line, high esteem.
Oh, yes.
And in fact, he died in a car crash in Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Nkrumah sent a golden casket for him burial, where in fact, he believes the pen is mightier than the sword. This guy, that means the ideologue of the power to workers, to students, to nurses, to traders, and so on and so forth. So now, in fact, one of we historians, then Dr. Ibrahim Abdallah, he quote him. In book we write about the rebel war,
Right.
which part to destruction. Where in preface, now I.T. Wallace Johnson, I quote, where I.T. Wallace Johnson say, he say a time will come, he say with the youths then will elect a radical leader. He say we can transform with status, sense of stuff and envy, not only to Africa, but to the rest of the world. We believe, say, 2028 election, it will be the most crucial election where Salon get forget, because I believe, say, it will be between the forces of evil and the forces of good. That is the forces of God and the forces of Satan. And hopefully, that God will show say a past constable, because Salonians, as we did so right now, I mean, we're helpless. Salonians are helpless. But we believe, say, because me now, one of the people who come out for lead the APC. And I believe, say, when we reform the APC party and make them a democratic party, that already the emotion with the coming of the NRM, now APC don't get a new constitution from that selection constitution of the old order. Now, election, even though Team A and S write roughshod on that constitution day, and then do what they do, just like we have done a register. But we know say eventually, I mean, the youth of the APC will rise. And the youth of the APC, when they rise, and the new movement is not only for the youth of the APC, but also for the youth of the SLPP and the youth all over the country. Because at that I.T. Wallace Johnson say, Pan-Africanist.
I.T. Wallace Johnson.
APC go vote even SLPP youth then go vote for that leader day. So they pray God for that leader day. And we don't get already signs of that leader day through Amara Kaba. Amara Kaba, I mean, he died by drowning, but then call him the Bob Marley of the Bob Marley of Sierra Leone. And he left a prophecy. One of the music way he tried to say, he said, we are waiting the coming of the prophet. We are waiting the turning revolution. That the coming of the prophet, a prophet where now God they send that person there. Now God self they send the prophet of truth. He said that prophet of truth they come in the turning revolution. He said that person there it will be the conqueror. He said no matter how the sun is hot, where the APC say we don't try for stop them, and no matter how the tide is high, and no matter waiting the people get for do the power parts and therefore do for stop them. He said, but in the conqueror, we are the prophet of truth, we God is said. Now I make and the music them, the conqueror waiting and also confront it. He said, it's His Majesty. He said somebody there will. It's a freedom fighter. It's an only truth of the land. He said, in truth will holy come out from God by His Majesty. He said, the power of the truth, the experience for suffer for the truth. You know, and yes, not the truth, because that the truth for humanity. I make it say, it's a good confront it, still be confront it. Because it's that person there, it's a freedom fighter. So therefore, we get for look now, and the entire Salon, and especially the one that will come out for power, that the freedom fighter among them. And would actually don't challenge, don't confront both the APC and the SLPP. So that no matter how the sun is hot, and no matter how the tide is high, the person it will conquer for my salon, it will conquer for God.
Amen.
But at least we will not move from that side. So we'll talk, say, or we'll begin ask questions, say, where did we go wrong? Because in like how IT Johnson say, then we can transform status back to the Athens of South Africa and make way to the rest of the world. Yes, Mr. Kuro.
Yeah, Mr. Kawa, I tell you, watching, so far narrate, the regret some of we get, we really not get up to date historians in a salon. We really will say, you know what? This will be we will give back to the society. Let we write, things that because in most of the year we don't how many people they are aware of them here. One you talk about age, time where they born, they're too small. Most of the year not. You see, that and Mr. Say, I talk to say, Mr. Say they on me now. If I may call them, the new, the new political history, because there's just about a lot of things that they we know they see, we know they read up, they know they see. And these awareness therefore be made, therefore be made. We are not seeing them. So I not like you. I really, really appreciate this way. You said I can't do that. We don't add to the narrative actually. A lot of things there. That area that is salon bad of wake up accounting for the political history. You go to Ghana in Nigeria, these things are there, they're fresh and they how this work take place in Nigeria from Italy, Lord Lugabi, they work with through the history of Lugard trade, bring both the north and the south together. Take cannot of you go you read them, but not of Salo. Not of Salo. I don't know. They wonder who are the historians in Salo now? Who are these historians in the country? They see that today. You go now. You say one look about Nigeria. This July 29 when they cancel. The history of what happened in Nigeria, July 29, 1966. It did it. People will read them. But you ask some people they know about the rebel one at Salon, who's how they call them, scant. And they were even bad all the so all the leaders they don't get a Salon, not one of them can write any book. Madam, you know, true governments, you don't how they call it. We don't see like that. Strata, you know like nothing. We know nothing on your part. It's stronger, Mr. Kamal, it's stronger. Anyway, I mean, now I don't want the internet is stronger to Nayanda. But maybe for say once in a while, they come the Lord, they put some of them here out. Seriously, sir. You know?
Anytime.
Yeah, do you have Mr. Kamal?
You know, I mean that.
Because what you don't lay out, so I must tell you, there are a lot of people that will not go be aware of this. All what you did, the fault finding, blame game. Now you have to say, we'll tell you about that major diamond robbery when we take place that SLST at Diamond. So not even know about that. Let alone tell you the indices, how that become about. They really know. I do have Mr. Kamal once in a while if you're not tied up. Well, me not saying that this internet normal, but I must tell you, I really appreciate you don't add a lot of fresh angles into them here. So seriously, I don't know if that the tribalism and people them this tribalism, sectionalism, that make people when they look at the truth, then they evade that once they your party, not talk that about my party, not say this, not going there. Look, you how you don't have you only on both sides. Both sides. So side would have do waiting at SFP, you put up, would have waiting at APC, you put up. Something else, where than a halal and I would you know. But I must tell you, Mr. Kama, I'm highly appreciative of this. Really. You know, let God bless you for this. I mean, hopefully, once in a while, we'll come make in fact, not even an interview, that discussion. We'll call a discussion one on one. You know, Paul Kama Mandela and Kutubu. Do you have Mr. Kama? Not make that with it. Now, one hour, so we
Anytime.
Yeah. I mean, I must thank you very much for this, by God power.
No, this.
Now the internet service not more than the country poor, but because this now actually now this a whole lot of political history, so you also don't offer free. We're not even in at the university themselves. Free. And a lot of people every day after when they say most of them say we talk. Let people then read them. Yeah, now they sell your poor where it can history. Poor. You don't know why. But I must tell you, I really appreciate what you do, and let God bless you for this. I will stay in touch. Then hopefully before this Monday done again, maybe you will come back again. Look at things and real. And share that NPRC will look out to fine tooth comb. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Kama. Once more again, thanks so much, sir, for your time, and I really appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
My pleasure.
All right, sir.
My pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Bless you.
Yes, sir. All right, sir. Well, like I say, I mean, we may get internet problem at the place, but nonetheless, you know, on the phone today, Mr. Kamal come talk a lot of things. Actually, we really, like I say, it made to we, you know, to the country in political history because the problem we're gonna salute we politicians then, you know, they not improve on the history, they don't improve on them at all, they don't improve on them. Well, then again, other thing, a good number of them don't pass away. You know, people like Akin Tulawais they don't pass away. People like Ato Ibrahim, them just about a good number of them. So we were there on their way. God make remember to treating it by God will come and definitely. Me and Mr. Kamau they can't form this. Now we will consortium this so they can't form way. Once on a while we can't go over things them and bring them out. I want to know about Kutenki. Today, this is Akutubu Koma. They wish you all a very blessed day.